you are in college and you want to learn something new, design, coding, development, video editing, freelancing, everything you want to learn, but there's a mountain of group assignments, midterm exams on your back, and you feel like you are in a loop, and every time you want to get outside of the classroom and do something new, but something academics pulls you back. You think like that, right? I can feel you. And also, when you focus only on the college, you feel like you're failing and you are not in the real world. When you see the successful people, most of the successful people says, just drop out from the college and you will get succeed in the life. Something like this. You hear every time when you scroll in the social media, right? But let me break the reality in this video. Plus, I also been there. Not too long ago, I was juggling classes and trying to build my skills and trying to balance my work and education and my life. And of course, I've made every mistake you can think of. Burnout, procrastination, guilt, you name it, whatever you want. Yeah. But I figured out what works. So I'll share that in this video. But before we get into the video, if you want a one-to-one call with me, a one-to-one consultation with me, you can join our Patreon club. It's just $1 subscription. Link in the description, link in the first comment. You can go and join, get a subscription. Every month I'll have a call with you and I'll analyze you and I'll help you to get yourself into the next step. That's it. Okay, now let's get into this video. When I started out, I wanted to be good at everything. Yes, coding, video editing, freelancing, attending events, organizing events, and doing business and doing content creation. I wanted to do everything and I also wanted to be good at everything. But you know where it ended up with? Exhausted, guilt, felt guilt a lot, and inconsistent. This was the result I've got. So I realized that the problem wasn't that I've had too much work to do. It was that I didn't have a system to handle it all. That's the reality. Yes, most of us, we think that we don't have time to do a lot of works. But if you want to do a lot of works, if you want to do multitasking, of course you need a system. Without system, the result will be the same that I've got. I mean, some people manage it, but most of us can't. Yes, it's because, we can be passionate at everything. We wanted to be great at everything. The mindset is good, but in reality, time is everything. Yes, if you can manage the time only, you can do anything. So, to manage the time, you need to have few things in your life, few habits in your life, and of course you need a proper system. And again, I can't promise that my system will 100% work for you. Never. Because my life, my expectations, my responsibilities and my goal is completely different from you all. But the only thing I think that you can relate with me is I'm always into taking my next step like you. So just take some summary and the key steps, key learnings from this video, build your own system. So that's what I recommend. Okay, now let's get into the system. Run your life on a calendar. Okay, what does that mean? How can I run my life in a calendar? That sounds crazy. Okay, this was me before. But the reality, when I see some successful people in my life, when I go for networking, when I see some successful people in my life, every one of them, they track everything in their calendar. Not just their work, even their sleep time, their breakfast time, their cooking time, their family time, everything they track on their calendar. I never knew the importance of that until I get inconsistent and frustrated on my life. Yes. So you may have seen that in the last 3 months, I'm so consistent on my YouTube videos. That's just because I allocate time for scripting, planning, researching and communicate with my community and also shoot my video. Everything is planned. with my Notion and my Notion calendar. That's what I use. So it's up to you. You can use any calendar, Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, even your printed calendar in your home. You can use it, but run your life in your calendar. At least a diary, please. It's like you block your time for something so you can be consistent and you can stick to that work. That's it. So keep yourself consistent. If you be consistent, of course, you will do a hard work. With your hard work, you can achieve a lot of things. So to be consistent, of course, you need to block your time for each and every work you are doing. You may be running 10 businesses, but if you don't have a calendar, no, there's no point, because you won't be able to afford much time for your next business. That's the reality. Okay, so these are some of examples. Okay, it differs according to the people, but run your calendar, prepare your calendar. Okay. Step number 2, learn how to learn. Learn how to actually learn. Okay, what does that mean, bro? What should I learn about learning? There are a lot of things. Because learning is not something about preparing for exams. No. Learning is not something about reading books. No. Learning is not something about watching video, watching articles, reading articles, writing articles. No. None of them. Learning is all about getting something into your mind, and anywhere in your future, you should be able to apply it in your life. I think that's what I believe as learning. Not today, maybe after 30 years, you should be able to apply it. So, how to register things in your mind? Simple. You need to actively recall the things you are learning. If you are learning something in your college, let's say it's about circuit programming. Okay, you may think that, okay, why do I need to learn this? What's the point of learning this? Okay, rather than thinking like that, recall it every moment. When you see a circuit, when you see a keyboard, when you see a washing machine, or when you see an electric iron box, you can recall it, right? So that's how you need to recall things and remember things and get yourself always into something you are learning. Okay, in your college time, it's of course hard to learn something continuously. It's of course hard to read for 1 hour. So for that, you can take breaks. Simple. Okay, how to take breaks? If you read for 25 minutes, get 5 minutes break and again get into the thing. So that's, you should plan it in your calendar. Build skills around your classes. Okay, most of us, the first thing we say after we enter in college is, college life is useless. No point of learning these things. But rather than saying those things, try to build your skills around it. Your problem solving skills. Even to change the system, even to change the education system, just give it a try. I mean, we all not an expert, right? When you give it a try only, you will know the depth of the system. So let me give you an example of this. In my life, this is what I learned. In my earlier stage, I wanted to change our Sri Lankan education system. Okay, because personally, I'm not happy with it. So I want to change it. And again, I was doing so many things. I was running my personal community and a public community, and I was doing these things. But at one point, I realized the importance of A-levels, O-levels, and for some students, it's so much important. We can't just stop the exams just like that, because some people are very much dependent on it. It's like this. In a war, you can't say, you can't like sacrifice one life for another 99 lives, because lives can't be compared, right? So likewise, in education system, you can't stop a system that's actually matters for somebody, and that doesn't matter for the 99%. Of course, if it's matter for one person, we have to keep running it. I mean, parallelly we can change only, we can't just change immediately. Plus, and another thing I learned here is our systems, I would say systems are okay, but the system delivery is the place where we do mistakes. So it's better you choose the right delivery partner. Okay, I'm telling about your teacher, your mentor. Go for a good mentor, right? Explain these situations to your parents and go for a good mentor. Maybe that can solve your problem, okay? Because the right mentor, of course, they never demotivate someone's who want to do a programming in their A-levels, who want to do a robot when they are studying in A-levels, okay, when they are studying in their school life. If somebody wants to, if a kid wants to do a robot and do a innovation, right mentor never ever demotivate that student, because the mentor knows that this kid is going to do some great things in his life later. So it's all about choosing the right mentor. Choose it and build your skills around the classes. Simple. So it can be communication, it can be your education skills and anything, okay? The life skills can be built from the classes. Trust on the process, work on it, you will find a way, okay? Your energy is always greater than your time. Again, we plan a lot of things in our calendar, and in the end of the day we won't be able to do like 50% of the things. You know why is that? Because we don't give time to gain energy. It differs according to the people. For me to gain an energy, I wanted to be calm. I wanted to I have to stop everything and I need to consume something that gives me how to say calm and peacefulness. If I be like calm and peace for a bit, I am again energetic. And of course, some good people in your life, I mean, they makes you more energetic, okay? So that's how for me, but for some people it's different. Eating gives some people energy. For some it's different. So give some time to gain some energy, so that will help you to save more time and do more work. Always say yes to new projects, clubs, people. In your college life, never say no for these clubs, people, projects, because of course these are apart from your education, but don't say no. Even if your parents says no, just explain them the importance, because that's where you learn communication, that's where you learn project management, and that's the place you learn the actual life skills, not the books. So the books are theory stuffs. So from the theories you can observe few things, the definitions and the history, but in the real life you need to apply it and see. So the practical things will be learned from the clubs, people, and also networking events and project works, etc. Whatever the things in your college, you can do it. Okay, now finally, this video is after so many requests in the comments. Okay, so this video is dedicated for the people who are asking like how to manage my time, how I'm so always I'm so procrastinating, and also I'm so exhausted. I feel guilt about myself. I can't do anything. So this video is the people who are saying like that in our comments, and this is dedicated to our family. I think I've shared something I've learned in my life in this video. I hope you will get something from this video. At least 1%. If you at least grow in your life just 1%, I'll be the most happiest person in the world. Okay, so that's all. I'm so happy that I'm able to do videos that you guys are requesting. That's it. So for the next week video, of course, I have some topics in the minds that you guys requesting in the comments, but again, anyways, if you have any other topics I want to make, let me know. Let's do it, let's rock it, let's learn. Okay, so see you on next Monday with some cool topics you guys are choosing. See you. Goodbye. Yours, Tashantan.